Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing a deep dive into something that's, well, kind of creepy, to be honest.
Oh yeah, this one's a doozy.
So we're looking at this YouTube video,
Mm-hmm.
and get this, it's called Pasted Text, right? Not exactly the most attention-grabbing title.
Who got that right?
But trust me, the video itself is way more interesting than the name suggests.
It's definitely one of those things where you gotta see it to believe it, you know?
Exactly. So
Yeah.
basically what we have here is what looks like, at first, a totally normal news segment.
Like you got your anchors, your news desk, the whole 9 yards.
Yep. And it all looks super professional, high quality, the works. But here's the thing.
It's all fake.
Yep. Every single word they're saying is completely made up.
And that's what makes this so freaky.
Totally. It's like, how do you even tell what's real anymore?
Well, that's where things get tricky. Because the technology behind this video is, well, it's pretty mind-blowing.
Okay, so break it down for us. What's going on here?
So they're using AI, artificial intelligence, to create these incredibly lifelike simulations of, well, basically everything you see in the video.
The anchors, the background, everything.
Yep, that AI can actually generate human speech, facial expressions, even the way the anchors move their bodies.
Wow, that's kind of unsettling.
It is, especially when you think about how realistic it looks. If you weren't paying close attention, you could easily think you're watching a real news broadcast.
I mean, I have to admit, when I first saw it, I was fooled for a second. But then you start to notice these little weird things.
Yeah, like little glitches in the matrix almost.
Exactly. Like the anchors keep saying pasted text randomly, out of nowhere.
Right, it's like a little clue, something's not quite right here.
And there are these moments where their speech patterns get a bit off, almost robotic, you know?
Yeah, like the AI is struggling to keep up with the illusion.
And the things they're talking about, the news stories themselves, it's all just gibberish.
Like products that don't exist, events that never happened.
It's wild how these little inconsistencies can slip by you if you're not really paying attention.
And that's the real danger here.
Totally, because most people are scrolling through their feeds, not exactly analyzing every detail.
Exactly. And that makes them vulnerable to this kind of, well, manipulation, basically.
So what you're saying is, this pasted text video, it's like a warning sign.
I'd say so, yeah. It shows us just how sophisticated this technology is becoming.
And how easy it is to create fake videos that look completely real.
Right. And that brings us to this whole issue of deepfakes.
Deepfakes, yeah, I've heard that term thrown around. What exactly are they?
Okay, so in the simplest terms, a deepfake is basically like photoshopping, but for video.
Okay, so you can make someone do or say something they never actually did.
Exactly. And the scary part is the technology is getting better and better all the time.
So it's getting harder to tell what's real and what's fake.
Unfortunately, yeah.
This is starting to feel like a bit of a rabbit hole.
I know, it can be a lot to take in.
So what can we do about it? I mean, how can we protect ourselves from being fooled by these deepfakes?
Well, the first step is awareness, right? Just knowing that this technology exists and is out there.
Okay, so be more aware, but what else?
Well, there are some things to look out for, like pay attention to the lighting and shadows in the video.
Lighting and shadows, what do you mean?
Deepfakes sometimes have trouble getting those details just right. You might see inconsistencies, things that don't look quite natural.
Oh, okay, I see. So look for weird shadows or something.
Right. Also, pay attention to the way the person is blinking or moving their face.
Like if it looks unnatural?
Exactly. And listen to the audio carefully. You might hear glitches or the speech might sound a bit robotic, like we were talking about with the pasted text video.
So basically, we all need to become like digital detectives.
In a way, yes. You need to be skeptical, question what you see and hear, and don't just take things at face value.
That's good advice for the internet in general, I think.
Absolutely. Verify your sources, do your own research, and don't just blindly believe everything you come across.
Especially if it confirms your existing biases.
Oh, that's a big one. It's easy to fall into the trap of believing something just because you want it to be true.
So what you're saying is, we need to develop a whole new set of skills for navigating the online world.
Exactly. We need to be more media literate than ever before.
We can be constantly learning and adapting as technology changes.
Exactly. Because the line between real and fake is only going to get blurrier.
Well, that's a pretty sobering thought.
It is. But it's the reality we live in.
So I guess the key takeaway here is be aware, be cautious, and don't believe everything you see online.
Well said.
Well, thanks for breaking all that down for us. It's definitely given me a lot to think about.
Glad to hear it.
And for everyone listening, stay curious, stay skeptical, and most importantly, stay informed. Who knows what kind of crazy videos are going to pop up in our feeds next?
And would you even know what to trust? That's the question we all need to be asking ourselves.
Thanks for listening, everyone.
See you next time.